How to get your child to eat healthily at school. Hello and welcome to VideoJug. As they get older, your child is going to have increasing control over what they eat, particularly if they regularly have lunch provided at school. As a parent, you're in the perfect position to help them form good habits in the home so that they are more likely to make healthy choices for themselves. We've spoken to renowned child nutritionist Yvonne Bishop-Weston to show you how to get your child to eat healthily at school. Get the buy-in.
The first step when you want to change your family's food and you want to change your children's food and you want your children to be making better choices when they're making their own choices, because we only control so much of our children's day, is to really get their buy-in from the start, not just to make it feel like another rule, another regulation that we're saying you have to do this. If they don't know why and if they don't have a belief in how it's going to really benefit them, why are they going to do it? So the first step is to talk to them about what they would like to improve.
Get educated.
A really good starting point is things like the School Foods Trust, and if you just go to the Food Standards Agency, FSA website, there's whole sections in there, there's whole projects going on different ages of children and how to communicate healthy eating, and there's lots of material that you can get, and you might even be directed to something local in your area. You might even find that your school is doing a project on it. You just didn't realise because your child didn't mention it. So there's lots of information out there, but I would start with the Food Standards Agency and the School Food Trust, because then also you're supporting your child, because they're very likely to come across this information at school, and if they're also coming across this information at home, then that's supporting the whole process.
Establish good habits.
When you're trying to get your children to change the way they eat, it is really important to make sure that you're doing it as a family and that this starts from home. The government are finally doing an awful lot to improve the school food, the children and the food that our children get when they eat at school, but it really does need to start from home. It might not look like they listen to us, but they do actually listen to us, and they do actually take our thoughts and what we believe on board, and it's very important that they know that you think it's right, that you think it's good for them, and you think it's right for them and for you as a family to do this.
Try new things.
So if you want your child to try new things, you want your child to be more adventurous in their taste, bear in mind that it generally takes 11 tries before you know whether you like something or not. So rather than put a whole plateful of something new in front of your child and expect them to eat it, make it a very small part of that dish. Just let them have a small taste, it might be 1 or 2 teaspoons, and let them know this. Let them know that this is how the body works. And if they try this 11 times and they still don't like it, fine, we don't like everything. But if they've tried it 11 times and it's starting to grow on them, then maybe that's a food that they could include.
Include the whole family.
Get prepared, go to the supermarket, walk around, have a look at the foods that you're looking for. Maybe you need to find somewhere else to shop. Maybe you need to find a local health food store, especially an independent health food store, because they tend to have a bigger food range than the chain health food stores. And get all the ingredients, get your cupboard stocked at home, and then structure in perhaps a day every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, however it works for you, where as a family you're going to do some cooking together.
School dinners.
So once you've put this groundwork in at home and you've helped your child to make the right choices and you're confident that they're going to do that, now luckily that's going to be supported in the school environment as well. By September 2007, the regulations are going to be firmly in place, and schools are going to have done a number of key things. They're going to have ensured the good foods are in there, like the fruits and the vegetables and the good proteins and things like that. And they're also going to remove the foods that we've been talking about removing from your child's diet. So it's going to be very supportive of what you've actually started at home. And I actually think because this is going to happen anyway, it's much kinder if your children understand why, and it's not just something that they want to rebel against in the school environment. If you've already spoken to your children about this, made decisions within the family, so when this happens in school, they think, yeah, this is a good thing and a positive thing, rather than something that they need to fight against. It'll be helpful for them.